Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track of your goals, division standings, and information on your weekly opponent, including their top player, at a glance. Your activities list is where you can manage your roster by making trades or signing free agents, as well as interacting with your franchise staff and scenarios. Welcome to Weekly Strategy. Each week you can find valuable information about your upcoming opponent. You can choose one game plan focus with pros and cons that will carry over into game day. There is a recommended focus already selected, or you can choose from 6 different options. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. You can also view more specific play calling information by accessing the full report. This is how you access the new player health screen. Each week you'll have to monitor your team's overall health with our new progressive fatigue system.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Lawrence on 3rd down. He's got Tebow. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season?
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes, They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, it's Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown. Carlos Hyde from 21 yards away. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is JoJo Natson. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The first throw now for the backup, Keenum. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw, it's Keenum. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kadero Hodge, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Keenum. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up there?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kadero Hodge there to make the grab. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Working with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's Minshew. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Let's see, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in
touchdown Jaguars. Colin Johnson from 13 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 30 yards there.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the red zone now, Keenum. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Again, Keenum. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Keenum going to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of the Jaguar defense. This is third and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now Minshew. Ogunbowale on the screen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Minshew, he's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colin Johnson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kaderl Hodge, 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Parkey with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on him.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Ryan Switzer on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities.
Leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. He'll buy some time, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Gardner Minshew taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, no, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Cleveland offense making their way out. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Keenum, he's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Keenum now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Again, it's Keenan. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Ryan Switzer there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
Yeah, he had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Parkey adds the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Clay Brooks to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's now
touchdown, Browns. Kaderl Hodge, 28 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, he leaped over him. Had a little bit of daylight. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from the note.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. They'll roll him out, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play. Here's Keenum sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kaderl Hodge there to make the grab. And the Browns have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Well, now how about this return? Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. He'll drop to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brent, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Past midfield, look out. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Keenum rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kaderl Hodge there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now parking for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. Johnson, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And avoids the contact by sliding. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Colin Johnson there, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colin Johnson, 27 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Touchdown! Philip Dorsett, 52 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. No, not running. Keenum wants to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Keenum. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Minshew. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Minshew. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed in a tight game like this. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hand scene. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Keenum's going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your archetype ratings. Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coaches to hire for your staff and upgrade them to help improve your team both on and off the field.
Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. First and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete...
Jones over the middle here to Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. These two teams all tied after one. Mayfield on first down, escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that's caught inside the 30. Jarvis Landry, and they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. The kick by Parkey is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Jones throw on target to Shepard, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Here's Benjamin with a catch. Touchdown, Giants. Kelvin Benjamin. 29 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. Third down here. And again, it's Mayfield. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He was trying to go back to Beckham there. A second down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Touchdown, Browns. Rashard Higgins, 61 yards. And the Browns, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now this a very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones. On 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and short. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Browns drive about to get started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So thanks to the late field goal, all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On 2nd and 10, Glennon. There's the first NFL catch for Kadarius Toney. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante. Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down. Glennon. Touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Keenum. He'll buy some time right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Booker running left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Glennon. It's caught. Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Keenum. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but it... At least it does get him to 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.